One thing about Japan these days, it's never boring. 2 weeks ago, the Bank of Japan stunned markets by doubling down on efforts to get from deflation to inflation through massive monetary expansion. This week, Shinzo Abe, Japan's hyperactive Prime Minister, finally got his meeting with Xi Jinping, China's president. The goal? To put rocky Sino-Japanese relations back on an even keel. Now Tokyo is abuzz with talk of a snap general election. Mr. Abe has no need to go to voters until 2016. True, his popularity is sagging, but it's still high for a Japanese premier about to enter his third year in office. Election talk has come out of the blue. Speculation is rife. The real reason is that Mr. Abe is having second thoughts about raising the consumption tax again. When he pushed the tax up in April from 5% to 8%, the economy stalled. Some key advisors are telling him he has put the whole reflationary experiment in jeopardy. Mr. Abe may use the election as a sort of referendum on the tax increase. That way, he won't be blamed for the consequences. Politically, there may be some advantage to strike now, while the opposition is demoralized and in disarray. With a renewed mandate, Mr. Abe's hand would be strengthened. He would find it easier to pass controversial legislation on the economy, trade, and possibly on defense reform. But the plan could backfire. Mr. Abe's Liberal Democratic Party could lose seats rather than gain them. That could weaken his mandate, not bolster it. We should know next week whether Mr. Abe is prepared to take the plunge. If he does, an election is likely to be held in December. Decisive victory could plausibly make Mr. Abe one of Japan's strongest leaders in decades. David Pilling, Financial Times, Hong Kong.